And now I would like to request our Honorable Chairman Sir, Dr. Lavu Rathaiah Sir, to please give his closing message on this valedictory session. Sir, please.
So, good evening everybody. All of you are taking classes right now?
Yes, sir.
Oh, good. So, you are the first man to assess yourselves. Than me or than any other anybody. So, tell me your self-assessment on 10-point scale. How do you rate yourselves on 10-point scale?
So 9, sir.
Good.
9.
Oh, good.
7, sir.
Good.
8. 7. 8.
Huh?
8.
Good.
9, sir.
Good.
Some of them are numbers.
Oh, okay.
9, sir.
9.
Yes.
Good.
7.
Okay.
8. 8.
How much?
8. 8.
8.
8. Okay. 9.
Yes, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 8. 9, sir. 8, sir.
Okay.
7, sir.
Okay. What do you? 8.
8, sir. 9, sir.
Oh, great.
9, sir. 8, sir.
7.
7. Good.
8, sir. 8, sir.
8, sir. 8, sir.
8, sir.
8. Okay.
8, sir.
8. And then
9, sir.
8.5.
8.5. No, exactly. Good.
7.
How much?
7.
7.
Okay, next.
8, sir.
Huh?
8.
8.
Sir, right now 7.
7. Good. Okay. It's good. At least this training has given you a lot of confidence. It's wonderful. So most of you are feeling that you are good teachers, you are presenting it well, you are doing well. But the real scaling may be measured by yourselves also. Maybe it is your perception. The scaling, what you are telling me is your perception. The real scaling may be measured by yourselves or by somebody. This team also can be measured. Tomorrow or day after tomorrow, they come to the class after 45 minutes of your teaching is completed. You have to give 2-3 questions to write in 10 minutes. If 70 to 80% of the students are answered, then you may be rated 10 on 10. If 60% of them are answered, you are rated 8 on 10. If 50% are answered, you may be rated 7 on 10. I think be ready for that kind of assessment. Okay, this is good. Your personal, because as a teacher, first we should feel that we are doing well. So you should enter into the class in such a way, nobody in this world can do better than this about this lesson. I can treat this lesson better than anybody in this world. So I am the best in the world. That is the way you should go to the class. I am happy for that matter. But whether the perception is right or wrong, from your side you must be delivering well. Ultimately, it should be tested on the students. You have prepared well, you have delivered it well, you have done extremely well. Whether it has reached to the students, grasped by the students, understood by the students, it is the big question. As just now Sharda is telling, it is ultimately the student. It is the student-centered process. Everything, every activity, it is the student-centered process. So we may be teaching prepared well, teaching well and presented well, all these things happens, fine. but whether it is the ultimate question is whether it is reached to the students or not. If it is reached, how best it is reached. That is the ultimate question. So that would be tested when you are in class. By the end of this week, everything will be completed. Please form into your 3-4 people are there. Don't take it otherwise. There may be a difference between your perception and the reality. So better to know the reality. Based on that, okay, if you are at the level of 4 or 5, so there is a lot of improvement from your side. Or there must be sometimes we need an improvement from the student side also. In their attention levels, in their approach or grasping and all that. So this is it. Within this week, complete that. Wow, there are 70-80 people. So 70 per day you can complete 20 people. And whenever they are in the class, don't need not disturb it in the last 10 minutes. Ask them to stop the class, let them test on the same content what you have delivered in that 40 minutes. Okay. So then you know the reality and you know the difference between your perception and the reality. That's always good for you for the development. Now the basic parts, the conclusion part, what I wanted to tell you is, to carry out all these things, you have to love your profession. That is the basic thing. But logically, because all of your the engineering stream or science stream, why should we love this? There must be some reason. Just like that, we can't love. There must be some reason for this. Because teaching profession, between the teaching profession and IT profession and other professions, okay, there are 3-4 reasons to love this and to grow with this and do well in this thing. So the thing is, the first aspect is, it is something like people oriented. You are connected to the people. It's always good for your health and good for your approach. That is the first thing. Second aspect, and which is the most important aspect, is the monetary thing. So in the monetary thing, a software job may be started at 40,000-50,000 rupees, and except a very few, to reach 80,000 or 70,000, it takes a long time of 6-7 years minimum of 6-7 years to reach 80,000-90,000. But in the teaching profession, if you improve yourself with the qualifications and performance wise, I think you can reach it sometimes in 3-4 years also. Suppose you complete your PhD and produce 2-3 papers, you can always claim 60,000-70,000 rupees, something like that. There is a big this thing. And the life, it's a very interesting thing. I perhaps never calculate that part. You literally are working 160 days out of 360 days. No profession is there in this world where only 50% of the time is being worked on. Yes. No profession is there. IT, you have to work 300 days out of 365 days. In manufacturing industry also same is the case with certain the muscle power. But in the teaching profession, you are working 160 days out of 360 days. Only working hours are 180 days. Out of that, real working hours are 160 days. Never thought of it. Yes, never thought of it. And fourth aspect against IT and other sectors is, when you are moving the people, when you are walking here and there, doing all these things, your physical elements are good. in most of the IT sector, at least 30% of the IT people are not able to give the birth to the children because of their obesity, because of their low activity, because of the no movement, because of the only one direction screen, this thing, all these things are against the natural growth of a human being. Yes, they are not, human beings are not meant for that purpose.
Most of them working nights.
Yes, where you have to sleep, you have to work. So these are the things that are in favor of you. Good monetary benefit and a good, physically you'll be healthy and yes, the working days, working hours, total working hours are only 50% against the normal this thing. So because of all these reasons, anyway you have entered into it and try to love that. Otherwise, you can't grow, you can't do anything. You're basically, for the growth, we have to love ourselves. That is the first thing. And we have to love the job, what we are doing. Otherwise, all this training, all these things, somewhat will go wrong. Yes. So you have to convince yourselves, I have entered into a good profession, entered into a good institution, and entered into a good environment. That is the first thing you have to do. So if you keep your mind on some other job and working here, you can't deliver the goods. Yes, you can't deliver the goods, however intelligent you may be, whatever may be your background, IIT or un-IIT, whatever it may be. You can't deliver the goods. You have to keep your mind, body, soul, everything on this profession. That's the reason I am asking you first question, what is the rating on yourself? If you love yourself, yeah, naturally I am doing well. That is the kind of feeling. That is the basic thing you have to develop. If not, if it is not there till now, start doing. Otherwise, it is definitely it is not the right place for you. Yes, that is the first thing you have to love this profession and the place, people around you. That is the first part. And the second thing is, most of you are transforming from student level to this teaching level. Naturally, that carrying part would be there in the form of dress, in the form of your craft and other things. But you have to convert yourselves into a regular professional by wearing the neat dress in a neat way and in presenting yourselves in a neat way. So body language is very important for a teacher. If you are in the dress, if you are in the t-shirt, you can't ask a student to do in the right dress. I have respect towards you, maybe reduce it to 20-30% of it. So all these things, physically also you should be presentable. You should be respectable physically, because I can understand. Just now you are transferring from the student level to this. So physically you have to change, transform yourself. Mentally, okay, all this training is over. So physically also should be there. So you are a respectable man. Means neatly dressed, neatly crafted, neatly presented. Not going like a party, not going for unappreciative kind of thing should not be there for a teacher. So dress makes a lot of difference. For example, imagine you see a fellow, a doctor without that coat and with the coat. It will make a lot of difference. And you see a policeman in normal way and with the dress. Big difference. Same man, but there is a big difference. The look, the way we look at. No, there is a big difference. He is also a policeman, is also a normal man, not too strong, all these things. But the dress gives that strength. So physically also try to be presentable because you should be acceptable to the students and the colleagues. And the third aspect is, so logical aspect is, when your HOD has given you 2-3 subjects, try to convince your HOD so that I'll handle only one subject at this during this semester. In the next semester, I'll handle 2 subjects. So for the same subject, you are going to take 3, 4, 5 classes. Over. For the same subject, you take 3, 4, 5 classes. Instead of taking 2 subjects for 2 classes, better to take 1 subject for 4 classes. Because I don't know whether you have experienced or not. See, your the improvement would be like this. In the first class, if you introduce a concept, so you may get some trouble 1 or 2 times this way, and it may take 1 hour or 1.5 hours. But the same subject, you repeat it in the second class, you'll complete in 1 hour without any issue. If you take in the third class, as I told you last time, you can write everything on the board without seeing the board. And if you take the same thing in the fourth class, I think you can do it from the reverse side also. Because you are going to reach the perfection by 4th time, 5th time. It means, so if you take the 4 classes in the same semester, it means you are working for 4 years. You will get the experience of 4 years. That's it. Normally a teacher does it in 4 years. 4 times means he does it in 4 years. Same subject, he does it in 4 years. So yes, in a particular subject, you are getting an experience in the same semester, same day for 4 years of experience. That is the trick of the trade. And HODs also should be used because first class you are using both, very brains with the maximum capacity. Second class are also using your logic and brain. Third class you are using only physical thing. Only you're standing and telling that. Here it's all already over. Mental part is already over by second class. You are thorough with that. So by the 4th class you will be master. So you try to convince your HODs. So I don't mind to take 6 classes, but give me 1 subject. I want to master it. Okay. And on the same subject, anyway you have to improve the content quality of it. On the same subject, select 1 NPTEL course and complete the NPTEL course with good rank. Are you aware? NPTEL. So there are gold, silver, this and all that. And see that because it will help you in 2 ways. To give the better subject than what is available in the textbook, and also to publish the papers. NPTEL courses may be useful for you because it is done to NPTEL courses are there for students as well as faculty. Higher levels are also there. So this is the third aspect you have to do. And then, yes, and the teaching part, yes, before going to the class, I know that so the preparation, everything is over. But we keep the notes as books aside for some time Ask yourselves, what is it I am going to deliver, transfer it in this class? What is the concept I am going to deliver it in the class? Ask yourselves. You'll get an idea. This is what I am going to impress upon the students. This is the equation I have to transfer it in the class. Yes. Then you stress on that part. That is the most important part. It's like a movie. What is it in the movie? So somebody called hero, we wanted to project him as a hero by different factors. Like he is a kind-hearted man in one instant, he is a strong man by another fight, he is a helping man by helping others, he is a good fellow, socially conscious, so helping the society. So you want to project that hero, you have to call him as a hero. So these are the factors that support. The same way, for an equation, what is it you have to transfer it in this class? Imagine something. What I not teaching line to line. So what is it I wanted to transfer it during this class? Think of it. You'll get some idea. This is what I want to transfer it in this class. So yes, you repeat that for 3-4 times and support it with the facts and make them do some exercise from the student side. And this is the exercise. All these things should be done. Suppose here I had to transfer this equation to all the students. Every student should know this equation by the end of this class. So yes, when you are deriving that equation, fine, you do the exercise. Repeat that equation for 3-4 times. And ask the student to repeat the same thing. Yes, so ask them to write it. If it is a complicated equation, ask them to write 2 times. Something, yes, your job is over. So, we ask about the understanding of this equation, application purpose of this equation. So, you should have an idea. Otherwise, you are going on deriving the equation, presenting the equation, you are going on. What is it you have transferred? Class is over. What is it you have transferred? It is, you have done well. But whether that particular equation reached to the students or not. So this is the most important thing in the class. Before going to the class, imagine yourselves, think of yourselves, what is it during this class I have to transfer? What are the essential, what is the essential thing I have to transfer? I should not miss. So then you will get some idea. This is the major thing. This circuit diagram should be transferred to all the students. Yes, you stress on that. And the other thing is, so all the important aspects are the selected aspects. So repetition is very, very important for a teacher. Repetition is very, very essential on the important aspects. So at least 2-3 times repetition is required. Otherwise, brain, you cannot expect the brain to function. Say the functioning of the brain is like this. And in the first phase, the brain accepts what it is totally. In the second phase, the brain expects the basic part of it. If you do it in the third phase, yes, the brain is able to see the details. You check it today itself. Today or tomorrow, the functioning of the brain. You see a movie first time. What you will know? You will know the story of the movie. Yes. If I ask you what is the songs there in the movie, you can't repeat. What are the important dialogues in the movie, you can't do that. What are the good scenes in the movie? No, you can't. You know the total story of it. This is who is the hero, and heroine is that and all. If you look at the same thing in the second phase, you'll identify the good scenes, good things, and good dialogues, and this is what will happen in the second time. If you look at the third time, you will know the technical aspects of the cinema. Yes, what are the most important dialogues? What is the critical part of the thing? What is the critical things of the movie? How it is successful? How it is a failure? And all that. Then you will know. So the brain can't take everything. It takes in phases. Yes, it takes in phases. So in the same way, for example, an equation, if you do it first time, yes, these are the elements in this equation, they'll know. So what is the second time, if you repeat, what is the order of the elements, they'll know. And third time, it will confirm the sequence of elements and how its operational part also. So repetition is very, very important. So if you teach them well in the first time, don't expect you are at 8 and 10. So yes, repetition is very important to facilitate their grasp. You check it on yourselves about seeing a movie. I think movies are very much available on the cell phones also. So check it. What is it? How the brain acts first time, second time, third time. Yes, it acts very methodically. So there is a lot of difference first time seeing and second time seeing. Because same teacher, same blackboard, same environment, same chair, and same thing. It is a dry process without any change. It's a very difficult environment, what we are dealing with. So even then we have to struggle hard to impress upon them to reach. So these are some of the things we have to take care of it. I wish that all of you should become very, very successful teachers. And you should feel proud of yourselves. Yes, I am great. There are so many students are appreciating me, and there are fans among the students. This kind of impression you have to create. Okay. Anyway, I'm repeating. So it is good that the training program has given a lot of confidence in you. Fine, it's good. The first part is try to present yourselves physically good, respectable. That is the first part, the most important part. It makes a lot of difference. And then the second part is convince your HOD to take only one subject instead of 2-3 subjects for this semester till you get settled. And if there is a clash, let us work out something. And third part is these team members will come to your class and assess and give you the factual rating of you. It is a confidential thing. They don't announce it, but they will give it to you. And based on that, you have to improve yourselves. And the fourth aspect is try to love the very profession. That is the most and first important thing. Otherwise, if you don't love this and love this thing and activity or very, very profession or the institution or people, it is a painful process. It is an unhappy place for you. Whatever the money institution, it is not worth doing. It's not good. And the fifth, this thing is try to go with some idea what is it the essential thing to be transferred in that class. Stress on that. So repeat the important things at least 2 or 3 times so that it will be registered in their minds. And the last and simple thing is be on smile every time. Where you will be serious. No, you will be good to see. We are not doing any wrong thing, or a criminal thing, or a bad thing, or we are doing a very good thing, very interesting thing. So if you are on a smile, yes, it attracts people. Yes. If you are doing any work without a smile, it is not worth doing. Yes. It is not worth doing. So you are not doing happily. I tell the same thing to the students also. Normally they come from the intermediate with all fear complex, this, that and all. Why are you fear of the people? They miscall it as a respect. It's not, fear is not a respect. Normally people misunderstand that. They should be happy, they should be smile, they should be good. So being teachers, they always talk to the students with a smile. It's always good. Move around the campus with a smile. You are not doing any wrong thing. Yes. Yes, you should be always with in a happy mood. Then only your brains will work properly. So this is it. And the last part is the counseling. I think they must have given lots of problems and how to solve those problems also. For all these things, the basic thing is yes, we have to allow the student. If the student is, if you feel as a teacher the student is bad and is horrible, is hopeless, if you use those words, yes, you can't do anything. You can't do anything, whatever may be your intelligence. See, the counseling is the process of affection, not the process of intelligence. Teaching is the process of knowledge and intelligence. Counseling is the process of affection. How much love we are talking with them, how much affection we have shared with them, how much concern we have shared with them, that makes, yes. See, another day, very small experience, when I was in Vizag, about 4 or 5 days back. I asked them identify the students who do not have the basic things, but who are there in 6th, 7th class. Basic things, reading, writing, do not know. There are some people. The school as teachers have missed. Identify those students, yes, and do something for them. Yes, start right from the first class. When I was going around, one boy is very, very happy and very good, 7th class boy. It's very interesting. Why you are so happy? I called him. Why you are so happy? What has happened? So, he is telling me very interesting. So, sir, first time in my question paper, they made with the rights and with grading. All the time, all through, we have seen only ratings and into mark. First time, he did not know the fundamentals. They started doing it. Once they started doing it, okay. They have given some assignments, put some rights. First time, he has seen that those things, grading and right mark. So he is so happy. Then some people react. A 7th class boy. I thought it is his birthday and I was so happy and all that. So ultimately I was asking them, it's a surprise to me also. People, yes. That is how people react. They react to the positive moments, react to the appreciation, react to the concern, react to the things. We can solve any problem. Not with anger, not by... See, already these colleges and schools are branding the students, you are good, that's okay. You are bad, you are average, you are hopeless. This is the stamp they are putting in. Who will say that they are hopeless? Maybe hopeless, at best maybe hopeless for education, but they are not hopeless for life. How can you brand them? With what right we are branding them that they are hopeless? So, yes, we have no right. So imagine, we see that if you look at the 173 people of assembly, MLAs and ministers, not even one fellow is a first class B.Tech fellow. Can we say that they are hopeless? They are not fit in education, they may be fit in some other place. Someday, 2 days back, our engineer is there. He supports us where he needs the transfer. Who has to go to, whom to go to transfer to an MLA? MLA was his classmate, is the last bench fellow, last fellow of the class. So embarrassing it is. We can't say, we have no right to say that he is hopeless for the life. So don't call him, don't brand them, don't stamp them. So do your best with a lot of concern, affection, and a kind of love. This is the introductory part of the counseling. The other things people might have done. So I hope, I wish that all of you should become the good teachers. And if you are leaving for any purpose, for your higher education somewhere, or for a better salary for somewhere, once you leave, at least 50, 100 people should feel about it, that a good man has left us. Otherwise, you are not creating anything. You have to make them feel your absence, not your presence. Yes. When your presence is so good, your absence will be felt. So all the best. Good luck.